Hi, welcome back. This is the 5th video in our series this month. I'm Dr. Shepard, and we are talking about function-based behavior intervention. And so in this video, we're talking about different types of consequent-based systems. And so there are different types of consequent-based systems. So we talked about antecedent-based interventions, and those are a completely different series that you can watch from a couple of months ago. And so go back and look at those series. But when we're looking at consequent-based interventions, you may be looking at a token economy. You may be looking at a level system. You may be looking at self-monitoring. And those are the three types of systems that we're going to talk about today. So token economies are a very simple system that you can implement. We ourselves are on token economies in many different forms and fashions. So I'm on a token economy with Chick-fil-A. So the more points I earn at Chick-fil-A, the more free items I can get. So I get points or tokens for purchasing items, and then I can turn around and exchange those points for more items. A lot of stores have reward systems. So maybe you have a nail salon or a cookie place that you go to, or a bakery. Maybe they have a punch card system, and so you get a little card that has 10 punches. And when you get 9 punches, then you get the 10th one free. And so that's a token economy that we as adults are on. So don't ever discount token economies or feel like they are only for young kids. And don't feel like kids are too young to be on a token economy. So the younger they are, the more immediate the reward needs to be. So we can wait 10 punches to earn something. But a child, they may need to earn something within that day. And so that means you either need to be reinforcing or giving punches more often. Or you need to have a smaller number of punches that they need to earn the reward. In our office, just to demonstrate a child is never too young, we start putting children on token economies as young as age 3, where they get 3 stars for a break. And so 3 work stars equals a break in the play area. And so for every work task that they get a star, and they know they're getting closer to a break. So you can use punch cards. Another fun token economy is craft pom-poms. So if you just Google or search craft pom-poms or look in the craft section of any store, you can get little pom-poms that you can turn around and use as a token economy. The reason I like craft pom-poms better than a marble jar is because if you have a child that engages in challenging behaviors, the last thing you want them to do is to throw marbles at you. Or to eat the marble. So craft pom-poms, they're not great if they're eaten, but they definitely are not harmful if they're thrown. So they're a good alternative to that marble jar. So a craft pom-pom jar is great because then you can have a little level, or you can have a criteria for filling it up. And then they can watch their jar fill up. You can also do puzzle pieces. So if you have a 10-piece puzzle, that is an excellent thing. So you get a puzzle piece or a piece of your puzzle. You can even do a 25-piece puzzle. So you get a piece of your puzzle every time you engage in the correct behavior. And once you've gotten all of your puzzle pieces, then you can earn your reward. If your child is working towards a big reward, maybe they're working towards a Lego set or a new video game or something like that, then one thing you can do is you can make a picture or print out a picture of that item that they're working towards, and then you can cut that into 10 pieces and give them a piece of that. And when they have the entire picture, then they get what they're working towards. So that's a fun way to use a token economy with a child. Just remember that your tokens, whatever they're working for, has to match their function. So let's say their function is attention, then maybe they can be working towards a family game night where they're going to get a lot of attention from family members and from parents for those desired behaviors. Maybe the function is tangible, and so that's where they're working towards that Lego time, or they're working towards a new Lego set. Maybe it's a Lego set. A great way to do that, you can't get a Lego set every time you go to the grocery store, but every time the child goes to the grocery store successfully, they get a piece of their Lego set, and once they get the entire Lego set built, then they can purchase the Lego set, and you can determine how many pieces they need or how many successful trips they need to get that Lego set. You know, are you going to buy one a month? Okay, how many times do you go to the grocery store in a month? Maybe you go 5 or 6 times, so maybe they need 4. That way they're getting it once a month. So you can make puzzle pieces, you can do a craft pom-pom jar, you can do a punch card. Just make sure that whatever it is that your tokens are, you're delivering them regularly. So the more opportunities they have for feedback, the more likely they're going to engage in the correct behavior. So the higher your rate of delivery of tokens is, the higher the rate of responding will be. So don't be stingy with your tokens. So you want to have an adequate salary. You don't want to have a sparse delivery of your tokens. The next thing you can do is a level system. If you go back and look at one of our previous videos, you can find the details of a level system and how to implement a level system. But you want to look at your levels, setting them in 3 to 5 levels. And that could be red, yellow, green. It could be honorable mention, bronze, silver, gold. It can be a beginner, intermediate, expert levels. And so with those level systems, you want to look at what items are in each level. If the function of the behavior is attention, you want to have different levels of attention in those levels. So maybe your top level, that gold level, that green level, that expert level is getting 15 minutes of one-on-one attention. Whereas that bronze level or that beginner level maybe is a lower level of attention. Maybe it's just 5 minutes of individualized attention, or maybe it's 10 minutes of 2-on-1 attention. And so look at your attention rewards. Delivering a note outside of the classroom is a higher level of attention and independence. Going to the office, that's more special than just being able to have that attention in the room. Being able to play a game while you're getting that attention versus just talk time may be a higher level of attention. So you want to put your rewards in those levels based on premium rewards, intermediate rewards, and basic rewards. And then you put those in 3 to 5 levels. Make sure your rewards are tied to that intervention or to that function. So if the function is tangible, make sure you have tangible rewards. If the function is escape, make sure you have escape-based rewards, and that gets creative. Things like free chore passes, free assignment passes, skipping problems passes. Those are all great escape. Take a break, go to the sensory room. Those are all excellent escape rewards. Going for a walk in the hall. So those are ideas that you can use. Self-monitoring is an intervention where the child checks in with themselves. We'll go into more detail with self-monitoring in a couple of months, according to our training plan that I have developed. But self-monitoring is where the child is checking in and they're monitoring their own behavior. Am I on task? Am I off task? Yes or no? So if you want more information on self-monitoring, you can Google or search self-monitoring interventions, or you can watch for some of ours. I believe we may have also had a self-monitoring intervention discussed during COVID, so we may also have a video that we've done in the past on that. But those are some great types of systems that you can implement.